I am so excited to show you guys how to do this reverse fishtail braid. This took me 4 tries to learn, so don't get discouraged. I would recommend using extensions to make the braid look thicker and full. I love Glam Seamless. I'll have a discount code and all of these products linked in the description below. This is texture spray from the Beach Waver. I brush out my hair to make sure I don't have any tangles because I do have very long hair and it gets tangly. I'm starting with 2 pieces of hair. I split my hair directly down the middle, and what I'm going to be doing now is I take a piece from the side, similar as you would do a French braid, but you're going to add it underneath that strand of hair to the other side. Now again, I'm going to repeat that step. I'm grabbing a piece of hair from the side, adding it underneath the strand of hair to the other side. So you'll kind of always just work with 2 pieces of hair and you're adding hair to that. So this step's a little slightly different. You're adding a piece from the hair and a piece from the side of the strand that you are holding. So that's 2 pieces of hair you're adding underneath over to the other side. I'll repeat this step on the other side. Add a piece from the side and then take a piece of hair from the strand you're holding and add both of those underneath to the other side. Again, you'll see there's just kind of 2 pieces of hair that I'm working with at a time. It might look kind of funny the way I'm holding them, but that's just kind of how I have to hold it in the video. But from here on out, you're going to be repeating those same exact steps. And those steps are grabbing a piece of hair from the side. I'll do it in just a minute. There we go. I grab a piece of hair from the side and a piece of hair from the strand that I am holding, and I always take it underneath because this is a reverse fishtail braid. If you think of it as a regular fishtail braid, just the opposite of what you're doing, and you're adding pieces of hair into the braid on top of that, it kind of makes it more simple if you are familiar with doing a fishtail braid in the first place. Anyway, the rest of this video, that's all I'm doing is just repeating those same exact steps. I'm not going to speed up anything just because some people might want this slow version in here. So if you don't need that, just go ahead and skip forward and watch the video as you need. I will say one thing that really helps once you get the method down is to make sure that when you're grabbing the piece of hair from the strand, I'll do it in just a second, make sure you're kind of catching the outside edge that falls down, and that's what you're taking underneath. So you always want to take a piece of hair from the outside edge, never a piece of hair from the middle. I'm not sure if this is making sense to any of you guys, but please just rewatch the video. It is a slow version, so hopefully you can catch on to what I'm doing. I've zoomed up for this clip because what I'm doing now is I'm kind of running out of those outside pieces that I'm adding to. So all I'm working with is just adding the outside edge underneath and across. I no longer have to add 2 strands to the braid anymore, if that makes any sense. All I'm doing is just adding 1 strand from the outside edge underneath to the other side. And then I take a piece outside, add it underneath, and you just repeat the same step over and over. But you can see how the hair falls on top of the braid, kind of like a waterfall. And that's the piece of hair that you want to grab and go underneath, just so it gives it that spiny fishtail braid look. Once you get to this part, your arms might not reach clear back there, so I take it around, kind of keep it flat so you're not turning the braid too much, and again, just add the hair as you were doing before. I really hope this tutorial helps someone, because when I was trying to learn how to do this braid, I couldn't find a good tutorial, so I had a lot of trial and error. So that's why I'm doing this tutorial, because I feel like there's not really one out there that exists that's this slow and me explaining it in detail. If you're interested in learning how to do fishtail pigtails, I'm doing those on a live video on August 30th, so that's tomorrow if you're watching this video today. And I think I will continue to do live videos as long as it turns out well. So check my live video section to see if I have any upcoming videos. Tie off the end of your braid, and I'm using a dry shampoo color corrector to kind of just hide that little elastic a bit more. Again, I'll have the products linked below. So this is what the braid will look like. It's very tight right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up those outside edges, loosen it up a bit, make it look bigger. If you don't want the looser, kind of messy boho look, you can just leave it tight how it was before. But I think it's really pretty when you kind of pull up the hair and make it look big. If you leave extra room at the bottom of your ponytail, then you can kind of slide that elastic down even, and you'll have more room to pull out your braid. That's just a little tip that I've learned in the future for doing braids. You can just leave more hair at the bottom. If you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and give my video a thumbs up. This is the end result, and it lasts all day. The texture spray really helps to hold it all in. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.